Perhaps things are not as bad as they seem.
Give me my fucking dead jesters back already, game. Extensive long range trolling here. It'd be nice to start working on these bosses, but I can't risk characters on them until we've wiped out the Darkest Dungeon portions. I'd have taken that to DD3. That would have been better than the sniper's eye, sniper's ring. How is it less adequate when the leper has such self-sustain as far as stress, heal, and protection as takes the majority of stress damage and damage in general? It doesn't. It has the option of protection and stress healing or health, not both. It can never do both in the same turn. And you asked, what's the second part? Literally every dungeon with 0 stress and health as much as you can. So like, if I'm thinking of that comp right now, JWatt, wouldn't that comp just be, I mean, I don't know this well enough on the Antiquarian, but can the Antiquarian get down from position 1? I don't have one available here. Wouldn't that comp you just said be absolutely better with an Abomination in position 2? So what if you ran Antiquarian in the front, Abomination in position 2, the Occultist in position 3, and then the Houndmaster in position 4. And then you could, if you can use Get Down from position 1, which I think you can, but I don't know. I don't play Antiquarians enough to know that off the top of my head. I should Google that real quick. Let me check that real quick because I'm kind of curious now. Can you use that ability from position 1? Yeah, you can use Get Down from position 1. Okay. So if you did that, oh, guard me is what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I'm not talking about Get Down. I mean guard me. Can you use guard me? Yeah, you can use guard me from position 1. Okay. So yeah. So you could just do that with that way you could have a stunner. That would make that comp twice as good. You just get rid of the leper, which makes total sense because the leper's fucking useless. And you bring in a Abomination. The Abomination can stun, and you can also self-heal while stress healing on one action as opposed to having to use 2 separate actions for that. And suddenly you have something that can actually transform for damage when you need it. Has stunning and position 2-3 stuns, which are real good, and has self-healing and stress healing on one ability as opposed to 2 abilities, and you're actually leveling a character you might use on a boss. I think you're still running into the problem. You're probably still running into the issue a little bit of occultists, but at least you're dealing with some of the stun problems you had. You're more resilient to shuffles, and you're more resilient to having to deal with the initial stuff. I'm actually kind of curious about that. I mean, I can't see a reason to bring an Antiquarian still, because seriously, you don't need Antiquarians right now with the state of the gold in the game. But the comp would then be a little bit better. Not from position 3, from position 1. He can use Protect Me from any rank. I just looked it up. Use Leper and DD2. Why? Yeah, I was when I was saying get down earlier, I was misspeaking. I don't play Antiquarian enough, and I was misidentifying the name of the guard other ability. I understand you're trying to force damage onto the tank class by using the Antiquarian's anti-guard ability. I get that, but I still think you're better off with an an Abomination. Could you put Houndmaster in position 2 so you could use Blackjack as well? Well, the Houndmaster's your stress healer. You want the Houndmaster in position 4. And what JWatt's trying to take advantage of with that kill rain is the fact that some enemies will only attack position 1-2. And if they only attack position 1-2 and you have a guard set up on one of those guys, that means they're only ever attacking one guy. So you can direct all the damage onto a single target. You don't want to have your guard guy in position 4. And you don't want like Antiquarian 1 and the Abomination 4, because then the Antiquarian redirects all damage to the Abomination, but your position 2 would still be getting hit. You want position 1-2, the ones that you do that with. It's the same strategy that the dodge tanking that we're doing is doing. So, all right, we got to go back, find more fucking levels. This is actually really annoying leveling these jesters right now. I guess we should go check to see if we got anything useful out of here. No, we didn't really. Okay. Wait, what? Houndmaster dodge guards the Vestal. That's a thing you have to use every single round then. So that means no damage out of the Houndmaster. Antiquarian is guarded by the Leper. And the Leper solos all the Darkest Dungeon bosses. Oh yeah? How many rounds does that take? What happens when they AoE stun you? Because they have an AoE stun. What happens when they multi-attack you? What happens when they just use the ability that hits all 4 positions? How long does it take a single Leper to kill things? With no extra damage from anyone on his team. I don't know, man. It sounds like a nice theory that I have a hard time believing in practice again. Put it this way, the Leper's damage is not so good that he's better than having 2 damage dealers. If you go to yourself, well, I can have 1 Leper, or I can have 2 things that aren't a Leper, and they're all hitting the target, which is going to do more damage, it's always going to be not the Leper. Unless you're bringing an Antiquarian. So you're bringing a Leper and an Antiquarian to a boss fight? Really? You're crazy, man. You're crazy. I guess we're leveling Tragic Booty to 3 here. Do we still have the weeks to do this? Yeah, we still got lots of weeks. Okay. What do we want to level here? Back in the fucking runes. Just level the exact same thing we've been leveling, I guess. Same comp again? Yawn. Tired of this. Oh, we lost our position 1 guy though, didn't we? Fuck. No. That Baron Moonring isn't decent. Not by itself. It's not enough accuracy still for the Lepers. You want 100%, you can't get a 100% chance to hit, but if you want to have reliable to hit percentages versus the higher dodge monsters in the game, even running a Moonring on the characters that don't have a negative accuracy penalty, they still don't have perfect accuracy versus the high dodge characters. So if you put it on a Leper who starts with lower base, it's still not enough to reliably hit some of the targets you want. Not that the Leper can hit anything anyways, because the Leper only hits fucking position 1, 2. So if you want to reliably hit the targets you want to hit anyways, you better bring something that's not a Leper, because they're always in position 3, 4. What do I want to do here? Do I want to level something? The Wield? Look at this troll fucking setup right now. The only medium's a short. The Wield, which I need to level to 6, is not... I guess I can level in here. I don't really want to go in here. I fucking hate level 5 Warrens right now. Guess I could get Spade to 6. Arbalest to 6. It's Billy, right? Medium Warrens. It's gonna be nasty. Beast Slayer, Eagle Eye, Protection, Manslayer, Tough. Unyielding. Beast Tater. I want to bring Wise who haven't been already. Or have been already. It's really between these two. Kind of don't want to fuck this up. He's got hard-skinned, tough, and accuracy attacks with crit. Like, I don't ever want to bring Gambler on anything except boss fights ever again. I think it's gonna be Lolaways. Alright. Well, I'll be curious, JWatt. I'll throw you a follow, and if you happen to be streaming that when I'm around, and I notice it, I'd be curious to see it. It feels less efficient than I can do otherwise, and it feels like it's still going to be fucked by some unpleasant RNG sooner or later doing it that way. And as we just saw with my DD4 right now, the more you can do to avoid RNG, the better, right? All right, what are we doing here? We have no stress healing. This is a stress healing free comp. That doesn't sound real good. I could bring the grave robber instead. I don't really want to bring a grave robber. I could just suck it up in the stress here. Run quadruple dark crown again. I mean, as I was saying, when I asked chat not to shit on you, I mean, it is interesting to hear alternate ideas, and especially alternate ideas involving the leper and the antiquarian, which are such garbage classes that it's nice to hear people trying to brainstorm reasons to use them. Now, what I want to hear is not only how can you use them, but how can you use them in comps that are better than comps that would do the same thing with different characters. In other words, show me where they're the optimal pick, and that I struggle to find belief with the leper, so I never use the leper. Fuck, I don't want to go into this with no stress healing. Like, if a single round of enemies can bring me to 80 stress, like, in a single fucking round, I don't want 0 stress healing here. But I don't have a Crusader here. I do like the idea of speed buffing here. Is 3 speed and 15% damage worth this right now? 8 speed, 6 speed, 7 speed, 6 speed. Maybe. Alright, this doesn't feel real good. We need to pass a week. And leveling the Warrens will set up for boss fights later. Well, I mean, the Jester, I mean, what you're telling me with the... I wouldn't bring... Well, I mean, maybe the A-bomb would work in DD2. Or DD3, whichever one you're talking about. But if you're talking... I wouldn't bring that to DD3, DD2. If you're talking in general, I mean, if you're using the leper for tanking anyways, he's not doing damage. And if you're trying to farm position, if you're trying to farm and stress heal down, you want to sustain how long position 1-2 lasts. So I'd be curious. I'd play that comp to try it with the Cultist Abomination, Antiquarian, and Hound. I'd play that to try it. That'd be interesting. You could probably even replace that Hound with a Jester. You're just gonna lose damage projection to rank 4. But you could do that and then start with the Jester in the front for the finale openers. I don't know. Alright, let's try this. So we're running double Dark Crown. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about stress here. I don't have any way to deal with it if it starts creeping up. So let's run double Dark Crown. Okay, did we get anything we wanted to purchase in here? No. We have skills in everybody. Getting sidetracked. No. How about in here? No. It's good. It's good-ish. Okay. All right. All right, let's try this. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's exactly what they're saying, Blue.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. Perhaps we can welcome them even faster. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
100% of room battles. All right. Welcome back, Gurns. Thank you very much for the resub.
Treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Oh, shit! I forgot to put people in the
A
sanitarium.
handsome reward for a task well performed.
I could have got rid of Thin-Blooded on that Jester, which would have been really good, since we're gonna go fight a boss that uses non-stop blights. 38 stress. Easy days. Oh, that resist. Not what I wanted to see.
Decimated.
I'm so lucky that didn't crit right there. Could have crit with the dot. Could you stop resisting the stuns, please? Also, could you die?
Perched at the
All right,
very
first fight,
precipice
Death's
of
Door.
Oblivion.
Awesome. You know what? I didn't level on him either. Wow, we left without leveling armor.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Maybe I could actually hit one of these stuns when I have the stun items. That would be pretty nice too. So he doesn't have the health he should have, and he doesn't have the damage he should have. It's a pretty unpleasant combination. Talking too much about comps, not doing my actual leveling process. Not good, not good. Nice dodge. Oh, Tetrick. How am I doing? Yeah, okay. Thank you, little bastard, didn't I?
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
The sacrificial stone it is. Okay. That on the way out. Just walked on a trap I could see, but I dodged it. Am I playing real well right now? It feels like I'm playing perfectly. No mistakes. Perfect play, guys. Kill that for the next round? Probably. In which case, it's stun the flesh eater. Get our speed buff up. No, no stunning my guy. He's got stun protection. He's got base stun precision resist. 9 to 18, pretty unlikely. Let's do damage here.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Stun there. Probably gonna go ahead of me. But I can't. 6 to 13, I can kill
Their
him.
formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Could have marked him there, that would have been fine as well. Quite enough. I can go ahead of him
As
though.
the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Alright. Feels jobless, man. Yep.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Kind of glad this was such a small dungeon. No stress ceiling. Why didn't I go down there? Question I don't have an answer to. Empty room would have been a nice one to clear out. Large flesh eater. Alright. Thinking my guy who doesn't want extra stress. Yeah, very good. $73 stress. Good, good. Running double stress items.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I had Mark on this guy. Apparently don't have it trained right now. No crit, please. Thank you.
The bigger the beast,
Crits.
the greater the glory.
Yeah, this is totally not sustainable. Like, all it takes is a bad
Remind
RNG string
yourself
of
that
like 2 crits and that
overconfidence
character's
is
gonna go to
slow and
100 stress
insidious killer.
and have minus virtue chance, and next stress nuke brings her pretty much to 100 stress.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
So there's not too many more fights here. Two more, 3 more, depending on how we do this. I might path around that fight, we'll see. Do I have holy water in my inventory still? I do. Could camp, I suppose, maybe after this next fight. Maybe before this next fight. 72 stress. Almost certainly camp here. says. That could go wrong. A fucking swine giver could go wrong. Actually, there's a lot wrong with this. There's no, these are all high priority targets. This guy's super high crit, hits everyone. This guy puts the dots and does extra damage to marked targets. This guy is a stress caster, and this guy, I don't remember what he does now, but it's really fucking obnoxious. Okay.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Come on. 2 attacks, 2 crits. Alright. Looks good. Good start. Alright, they brought my guy to 0 now. They've attacked him 3 times and crit him twice. That's good. Now they're gonna attack him again and dot him.
And
also
now
good.
the true test. Hold fast or expire.
I don't think I can afford to heal him. Fucking stun him. Another crit. Of course, of course. Good, good. Oh, come on! Alright, rip hound.
More ashes. More disappointment.
That action sequence was so stupid.
Returned.
90% stun. Pretty likely he just survives it. Ah. That is so much damage. And a dot.
Breadth from becoming unwound. Well struck.
She's got to survive. She has unyielding. She's got to survive the death door check now.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
This is some bullshit.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Damage output on that character is absurd. Yeah. Pretty bad news right now. 3 death door checks in a row. Even with the increased death door resistance, that's still not odds I would like to be trying here. Maybe another death door check here.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss. More blood soaks the soil, feeding the evil therein. Fear and frailty
Loving this right now.
finally claim their due.
That was a good fight. Alright,
Success so
toss
clearly
that.
in view.
That, we're
Or
leaving
is
this
it
dungeon
merely
clearly.
a trick of the light?
Don't need that, we lost the dog. He got wrecked by that thing.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
That wasn't real good.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
There's a room battle left too, so I can't complete the mission. That's very unpleasant. We just lost Billy
A
too.
setback, but not the end of things.
And I don't really care one way or the other about Arbalest for completing the dungeon, but I do care about it for my boss fight. That's how we're supposed to be setting up to deal with the Swine Prince again.